All right, first things first, let's get the kettle bar set up. Pull it over, pull both pins, slide it all the way through. You just want to pull out the base just a little bit so it doesn't get lined up with all three telescopic poles. Drop your pin in. I'm going to set it up at about 3 notches, 3.5 notches high. That seems to be a good place for me. And let's get started. And let's get ready to get started. We got a timer going. We're going to start off with just a little bit of the upper body warm-up. I'm going to run you guys through a lot of three-stage. You'll notice I'm going to be going from the arms to the hips to the legs. So just pay attention and you'll get to see what we're doing there. All right, so here we go. Right up front. Gonna start with the arms, feet on the base plate. Let's get it rolling. Pretty much just working the arms, driving that. I got 75 pounds on today. Pretty easy here, but as the warm-up ends and we get into the harder stuff, 75 is going to be all I need, okay? Going to go to the front. We're going to run through most things 2 times. We're on 30-second intervals. Out a little bit farther in front. Nice flat back. Got to make sure we're breathing. And then we'll go back to the presses. Again, we're just starting off, getting a good warm up in. Do some side to sides. I'm going to do a side to side here with a little bit more extension and rotation of the hips. And we're getting ready to roll through with greater rotation. I'll show you how we do that with the arms. Both hands on and roll it through. You come across with that other hand, and the hips got to go all the way through with the shoulders. All right, here we go. Back to, we're doing 2s. Okay, we're going to kick it up a notch and go to the one hand again. I'm going to do the same thing with roll through with the hands to get even ready to roll through. Okay, we're getting ready to take this into some arcs. Okay, feet based, hips straight forward. I'm going to resist the twist by throwing the arc. Arms locked out. Okay, now we're going to roll the hips. So hips are connected to shoulders. All right, throw the arc again. And go back into rotation with the hips. Okay, circle. Okay, now I gotta secure the entire trunk of the body and try to do very little movement out of the trunk. Stable legs, move those arms. Going counterclockwise. All right, going clockwise. Completely different exercise. All right, going back again. Counterclockwise. All right, and back to clockwise. All right, after this, we're going to do a little bit of arm work. We're going to start with some across the 90 degrees, so a little push and pull all in one move. I'm going to start with a straight punch. Start with a straight punch out of the right arm. So we'll get ready for that. All right, I want to be set back just a little bit. So when my arm's straight, we're coming back at the 90, a little bit closer than that. and straight on. Just straight punch, only through the arm. Little push, little pull. Left side. Little push, little pull. Going to both sides. You're breaking past the 90 on both sides. All right, we're going to go back to the same thing on the right arm, but we're going to go cross body, and we're going to rotate the hips with it. Here we go. And the other side. Back to the straights. Remember, we're doing twos. Doing twos of everything right now. We're going straight on. Little push, little pull, both sides. Got to be breathing. Got to be breathing. Building the work capacity. How long can you do work? Virtually no time in transition from one move to the next. All right, cross the body. Rotate the shoulder with the hip. Okay, we're going to go a little bit deeper now. We're going to do just the pull, single arm pull. Other side, virtually no time in transition. Get ready to transition back over. Again, quick, easy. Keep it smooth. Gotta breathe. Get my rows in. And last side. Okay, we're getting ready to do some pushes with a single arm pushes. All right, transition easy, down on right knee, up on left foot. Now nothing but press. I'm going to rotate the shoulder with this. Transition to the other side. And back to the transition. And we're going to transition over to the left side again. We'll be done with the pushes, single arms. All right, gonna go up and hit the curls. Quick transition, just off to the right side. Gonna curl that in, an internal rotation with the curl. All right, over the other side, change my proximity just a little bit, just so that I make the left side work more. All right, back to the right side again, two of everything. All right, and last one on the left side. All right, I'm gonna stay on this side, and I'm gonna start extending out of the chest and work through the back, the trapezius, back of the shoulder. Here we go. Ready to transition. Again, proximity to base plate. So I can change the intensity by how far I am away from base plate. You notice I'm just bringing it up to vertical. Straight locked arm. Back to the other side. Again, 2 of everything. All right, get over to the other side. Same thing, lock that arm. You're kind of making a half arc. Notice where my feet are to the base plate. Okay, I'm getting ready to do a half fly. In other words, a single arm fly. Okay, and so I'm going to start out here, locked arm, and bring it across. I can go all the way 1 if I like. If I just stop at the mid-range, I would be over here. Locked arm. It's not a curl, it's all out of the chest. Again, we're working off single plane. True functional athletic movement. Lots of different variation in the plane as you move through. Working in the frontal, working in the vertical with the up downs of the arc. Back to the other side. Same thing. Second set. You would start light with this. If you're new to this, you start light, and I literally mean 25 to 35 pounds, even if you're fairly fit, so that your body can learn proximity to the base and how to lock out the joint that you're trying to work the body part at. I'm working the chest here. So I got to lock out the elbow. All right, very good. All right, we're going to move into hips. So with the hips, got my feet at the base plate, and I'm just extending the hip back. All right, so the hips are going back about as far as the weight's going forward. That way I don't fall over. Again, I like to work off plane, so now I'm going left hand, hips going out at a 45. So it's kind of a half deadlift range of motion out of the hip flex. Training those hips all the way around. Back over to the right side, quick transition, smooth. Get ready to go to the forward. Again, 2 hands straight forward. Doing that half. I'm going to get a little bit further out in front of the plate, hands a little lower, so I can go a little deeper into the motion. Nice flat back. Get ready to go over to the left side. All right, same thing. I like to keep a foot on the base plate, just to keep it safe. Again, hips are going out. Going a little bit deeper with the kettle bar on the left side. Hips are going opposite of the weight direction. Hitting the other side. Hips going back, 45 degrees. Okay, we're gonna move from this and we're gonna work the front side. Okay, so the front side, I'm gonna start back up and we're gonna do a forward hip throw. Have to tighten the stomach and throw the hip backwards. Gonna drop it to the left and throw my hips out at 45. So now I'm strengthening the right front of the abs. Hitting those obliques. Now I'm going over to the right hip. Now I'm working the left side of the abs. Now we go back to the front. Here we go. All right, now dropping to the left hip. Quick transition, smooth. Right side, smooth transition. All right, good. We're going to transition into legs. All right, you're going to take back the one leg over, start to bend into the knee of the side you're taking it to. Just easy. We're just bending those knees a little bit. Put the non-working leg back behind so that you don't cheat and you're sitting on that working leg. Again, You're engaging the core all through this exercise. All right, here we go. I'm going a little bit deeper. All right, going to go into a full lateral lunge. I'm on left side, and here we go. Full lateral lunge on the left side. All right, back to the other side. On the right side. Full lateral lunge. We don't bend the arm. Try not to bend the hip. You're right into the knee, into that little lunge pattern. All right, let's go back up. And again, we'll narrow. Gives us a little rest, but still working. Keeping the legs engaged. Okay, I'm going to go a little deeper. I'm hanging in there for a little longer. Okay, getting ready to go big with the lateral. Here I go. And over to the other side. Okay, we're going to go into just a run. We're going to pump back and forth. Again, it gives me a little rest out of those. And I'm just going some quick feet. All right, next thing we're getting ready to run into, we're going to do a reverse lunge. I don't care what leg you drop back with first, but you're going to keep the weight close to your body the entire time. So one leg will go back, drop to the knee. So here I go. And stay to the same leg. At the bell, we're going to switch out legs. Here we go. right, quick feet. Keep it moving. No rest for the weary. All right, going to do twos. So at the bell, going to drop that leg again. Hit it on a second round. There we go. Switching out legs. All right, again, quick feet, a little bit of a rest phase. Okay, get ready to do combination here again. We're gonna do sumo squat. We're gonna take it right into a deadlift, straight leg deadlift. Here we go, straight leg. Here, I'll do the squat. And we're going to take this right into a deadlift, straight leg deadlift. We're going to get into a quick feet, little rest, just let the posterior change back off a little bit. Got a good breathe on here, got to keep it breathing. Again, we're building a lot of work capacity here. Get with the job, stick with the job. Keep the endurance and stamina going. Build that strength in the middle. We're getting ready to go. Here we go. Back into the squat. And right into the deadlift. All right, great. Going to show you some round out things that we're going to finish up with. We're going to start what we call figure eight. And so the figure eight, I'm going to make kind of the number 8 on a sideways, kind of, some people might say the infinity symbol. All right, so out, in, across the center. Okay. Okay, reverse it. Reverse the direction. Working your coordination here a little bit. All right, from here, I'm jumping into frog throws. Frog throws. So this is a combination of a squat into a forward thrust out of the shoulder. Throw that weight up. So here I go, a little bit of cardio. All right, back into the figure eight. Got to keep her moving. No rest. All right, go opposite direction. Just change the direction of that figure eight. It's a completely different exercise. You push that weight farther away from you, your body's got to be able to counter that so you don't fall over. Okay, get ready to go back into my last set of frog throws. Here we go. And let's start to wrap this up. I'm doing a single figure eight. And we're going to finish up the day with 1 minute of what we call half moons. Here we go. Half moons. I'm going to move that up a little bit. Stay on the toes. Thirty more. Put the weight down, pop both pins. Don't put your hands on any sliding parts. Put it back down into the base. Pick it up slowly, slowly. Locate your top pin. That'll hold it all together. Locate your bottom pin. Put it back into its storage spot where it belongs. Guys, you did a 45-minute workout. You hit every part of the body. You got the cardio going. You got a lot of functional movement going outside of normal single plane motion. That's a workout. That's how you kettle bar. Keep it going.